All right, so this Knife Thoughts video is going to be a quick look at this knife, and this is the highly talked about and for some sought after, or for some others reviled, Gradation Cutlery number 352320 beer and sausage bar tool knife, and this is the first one that's come out in natural canvas micarta. So first off, as lots of people have seemed to think, it has a pretty cool label on the tube here. A little bit of flannel and the beer and sausage platter here, and then the knife. And this video is not going to be a super in-depth video, just a quick look at this knife, since this is the first one that's come out. As you can see, it does come, or at least mine came, with a coal pin, as often GECs do. I do plan to do a more in-depth video once I can get more information about the background, motivation, and kind of inspiration behind this knife, and also in case I have other versions that come out. But here it is. So you can see, first of all, it has this shield with the beer and sausage stamp, which is pretty cool, and kind of a little bit of a nod, I think, especially in the etch, B and S, to the Beer Scout knives. The Beer Scout knives were really popular. Well, they were popular when they came out, but they're really popular now, and they won't be made again because of some issues with the name, but it's a little bit of a nod to that, I think. And as you can see, this is an interesting blade combination. So it's got, first of all, a pretty typical spear point blade with a long pull, really nice blade that they did on this 35 pattern. And then in the front, it has an interesting fork and bottle opener tool, so it makes sense. Well, you can use it for your sausage and open your beer with this. And then a little bit of an interesting addition is this, which you can see it has this etch BRR tool. That stands for beer refuse removal tool. So pretty off the wall, interesting thing here. It looks to me like maybe more of a dog comb, but it definitely, I ran it through my beard once, and it seems like it could, get stuff out of your beard if you needed it to. And lots of people online are thinking of other ways that you can use this tool. But real quick, the construction of this knife is really nice. You can see there's no gaps at all, nice transitions. One thing that I and other people seem to notice is that this micarta is a little bit rougher than GEC's natural micarta seems to have been recently. The action on the main blade is a light pull, I'd say about a 4, but nice and snappy, as you can see. The fork has more like a 5 and also nice and snappy. And then the beard refuse removal tool is pretty light. It's more like a 3, but you can see it does still snap open and closed. Now, the interesting thing is that this is a 3-spring knife, actually. So you can see there are 3 springs, and the spring for this beard refuse removal tool is very thin. So that's probably part of why it has a lighter pull, but still, relatively snappy and everything. So a really weird kind of unique knife from Gradation Cutlery that is kind of polarizing for some people, but I think really cool, and I think it's going to be really popular. So if you have a chance to get one, definitely do. This version went super fast at places where they did drops. I got this from Collector Knives, and the reservations closed super quick on this knife at Collector Knives. Real quick, I wanted to mention, this is a pretty cool sticker that Collector Knives, Mike at Collector Knives, sent out this time. So I like that sticker. But I was able to get in on the reservation, and it went quick. They seem to be going quick. So if you can get your hands on one, I think it's worth doing. As always, if you enjoy this video, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for notifications, because like I say, I will be doing a more in-depth video on this knife and pattern. Also check out my social media at Knife Thoughts and my website, knifethoughts.com, and don't forget to go out and do good.